And we're back. It is Thursday, August 21st, 2025. It's 6:30 and the market's open. We've got a red label news event at 6:45. And then, let's see, that is going to be flash manufacturing PMI. And then we also have existing home sales at 7 o'clock. It's orange label event. We are in a nice, steady downward trend we've been doing since Friday. So let's wait our first 5 minutes, get our level set, be patient, wait for the news, and see what kind of trading day we have. And there is our 5 minutes. So we have our pre-market low, our 5 minute high, 5 minute low. This is our weekly liquidity level of the 8th, August 8th. That previously hasn't been touched. Yesterday it was tapped for the first time, broke right through it and came back into it. It's acting as a gravity zone, you would say, kind of like hovering back and forth through it. This is a 15-minute downward trend line, a steep one, and then here's our pre-market high. Double check something. I thought I had two downward trend lines, but it's way higher up. So, okay, cool. So this is where we're at right now. There's the break of our 5 minute high. We are coming up to test this 15-minute downward trend line. We have a couple more minutes until 6:45, a red label news event I'm waiting for. And then we can hop into either a short or a long. Right now, it does look like the buyers are stepping up, pretty much in control. We have this opening candle to the downside. The second candle with the sellers pushing it down, but the buyers really stepped in, pushed this all the way up with the strong green candle, the second strong green candle. Sellers tried to bring it back down, but buyers held it up and pushed it up again. Indecision candle along with another strong healthy green candle, and we are now getting retest into our 5 minute high with candlestick close above it. If we didn't have news at 6:45, I would have taken a long on this candle close right here. I would have my stop loss at the break of this. So let's test. I mean, well, not testing anything, but we'll see. Keep a mental note if this candlestick would have stopped us out if we hopped into a long. Buyers seem to be holding the 5 minute high level. That was another candlestick close, green above our 5 minute high. We would have been stopped out. It's a good thing we waited. This isn't enough displacement. Ideally, I like to see a couple candlesticks above it and then retest back into our levels. This is just a little bump of it. I think everyone is at the point of waiting for the news, not really knowing where it's going to go. The market's overall in a downward trend. It's been a couple of days of a downward trend. Taking a long in a downward trend is a little risky. Ideally, we'll probably be taking a short again. We'll just wait and see what the market gives us. And 6:45, let's see what the news gives us. And results are in. Flash manufacturer PMI came in, waiting for flash service PMI. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's that. We do have orange label homes sales at 7 o'clock. If a setup presents ourselves, A plus setup presents ourselves, looks like to the downside. Then I'll be able to hop into short. There's the break of our pre-market and 5-minute low. Very strong candle to the downside. Still waiting for the dust to settle a little bit. Buyers are going to try and push us up. Ideally, what I want to see is the sellers break through both of these levels, hold it for a retest into it. There's our break. Buyers are stepping in a little bit. It's a good push down. All right, let's see the retest into our levels here. We're looking for weak price action, candlestick close below our levels, and then we'll hop into a short. Let's get the break into it. There's the break into it. We're breaking into our pre-market low, 5-minute low. Ooh, that's a really strong candle. All right, let's see if the sellers will be able to push it down below these levels. Wow. All right, our short looks like it's going to be invalid. Buyers are really stepping up. Wow. Okay, they broke right through this. So it does look like we're doing a bit of consolidation, especially on the higher time frame, going up to like a half-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame. All of this is just consolidating. Still on a downward trend. Kind of looks like the buyers are consolidating here, wanting to push this up and start breaking the downward trend that we've been having for a couple days, but that won't probably be revealed until like a couple more days. What I don't want to get caught in between is ranging, and that's exactly what we're doing here. We had a little bit of a break above our 5-minute, a little bit of a break below our 5-minute, and we're ranging back and forth between this. What this tells me is we're probably not going to get like our A++ setup of a break above and a retest, and then like a run to the upside or downside. We'll wait until 7 o'clock, see if the home sales is also causing indecisions of people to go to like push it to one side. Just have some patience today. There's our break again into our 5-minute low and pre-market lows. It's 2 more minutes until our 7 o'clock news. Buyers are holding the 5-minute low and pre-market low. There's our 7 o'clock news. We had a break below our, there it is. Let's see if we get a retest into our 5-minute low or pre-market low. That is quite the retest back into our levels. Yeah, we're getting a lot of range activity today, back and forth between these levels. What we are seeing is that the buyers aren't able to break above this 200 EMA. We also have a VWAP, volume profile, that is just really pushing everything down as well. I'll give it until 8 o'clock. We'll sit and wait and see if anything presents itself. As of right now, market does not look like it's going to give us what we're looking for. We've got a lot of range back and forth. There's our break above our 5-minute high. Again, our sellers are pushing it back down. This is a 15-minute downward trend line that we're respecting. Does seem like the sellers are going to push this back down, range a little bit more. I'd love to see the sellers break the buyers and then finally take control and then go for lower levels, lower lows. Right now we are creating lower highs. This is pretty equal. Actually, this is pretty equal as well. On the 5-minute, we're creating lower highs. Buyers are barely holding above our 5-minute high. We're right up against this downward trend. Let's see if the sellers are going to push this back down. It looks like the buyers are trying to hold the level. Okay. We might have a move presented itself right here. I'm going to keep the stop loss tight, but pretty big indecision right there. I'm going to hold off for a second. Getting another indecision candle again. Unless we could get a good break. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Order submitted.
I hopped into a long. We did break above this downward trend line, 15-minute trend line. We broke above this massive consolidation. I'm going to leave my stop loss at the break of this consolidation. Yeah, here comes the sellers. Unless the buyers can push this up, have this candlestick close above, we're probably going to get stopped out. Yep. Here it comes. Oh, oops. Alright, unless... Yeah, I don't have much confidence in this play. Alright, sellers are really pushing this down. We're going to get stopped out right here on this move. Oh, wow. And... oh my god, did I just get saved? Let's wait for this candlestick to close. If the buyers can reclaim and break above this level, we'll have... wow, look at that. That's awesome. We were a point away from my stop loss. Let's see if the buyers can break through our downward 15-minute trend line. It does seem like the sellers are holding this, not wanting it to go higher above it. I do want to see have happen. This is only 2 touch points so far. I want to see us hold this upward trend line. We've had a bit of a pop to the upside that was a result of all this consolidation range back and forth. Could have easily gone to the downside with the amount of pressure that we had from the sellers. It does look like the buyers are coming out to reclaim some of the loss that we saw the past couple days. It's not much, but creating some new support. Let's keep respecting this upward trend line. Buyers need to hold the fact that they broke above this downward 15-minute trend line. We're seeing a lot of resistance at this level. On the 5-minute, we are at our 200 EMA. It's acting as a resistance level. Sellers are starting to push it down. We are still respecting this upward trend line. We have 1, 2, 3 touches. Now we just need to see the buyers break through this resistance level, create a new high. Our upper trend line is starting to get pretty steep. 1, 2, 3 touch points still. We are so close to our first price target. We've got about 1 more minute left until we close a 5-minute candle. The 5-minute candle is looking pretty strong and green. There we go. We just had a close of our 5-minute candle. We're getting toyed with. That was, oh man, so close to our first price target. Barely a quarter off. Seems like people are taking their profits. Hopefully they don't take too much. We broke the downward trend. We still we broke the upward trend line. We only have 1 touch point right here so far. Let's see if we could bounce off of this and hit our first price target. Look how close we came. That's pain.
Order canceled.
Alright, we hit our first price target. That was really touch and go on that one. Moving my stop loss up to a little bit above break even. I'll lock in profits there. Buyers are losing their steam. We'll see a little bit of a pullback if we can't continue up to our pre-market low. There we go. That's a nice push.
Order canceled.
Awesome. We just hit our second price target. We're done for the day. That was a game of patience. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll see everyone tomorrow.